Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is your Unit 3 poem How to Tell Wild Animals by Caroline Wells. Right. So this is a humorous poem which suggests some dangerous way to identify or tell which wild animal it is. Right. So basically in this poem the poet has explained the different characteristics of various wild animals in a very funny way. Right. She has used a language in a way that creates or generates humor. Humor means laughter. Right. She is introducing to the reader various kinds of wild animals like Asiatic lions, tiger, bear, crocodile, hyenas. Right. So these are some of the animals which are described in the poem. Okay. So the animals which are described in the poem are very dangerous and she has introduced them one by one in a very funny way. Right, so first of all, she tells us about Asiatic lions. She says that if you are visiting, right, the poet, she says that if you are visiting the jungles of the east means here India, right, because we know that lions are found only in the two parts of the world, that is in India, in Asia, and in Africa. Okay, so if we talk about the world, then India is located in the eastern part of the world. Okay, so if you're, she says that if you're visiting the jungles of the east, and there you see an animal which is having a dark yellowish or brown skin, and if it roars very loudly, if it roars so loudly that by hearing the roar of that animal we feel too much fear and we feel like dying, right? So this means that that animal is a Asiatic lion. Okay, then next she is talking about Bengal tiger, right? So she says that it is a royal animal, right? And it is a very dangerous animal that once it attacks a man, it will only leave the man after killing it, right? See, she says that uh, the black strips on the tiger, right, is visible from a far off distance, right, and it kills you and it eats you, then it is for sure that it is the Bengal tiger. So it is a very humorous thing. Why it is humorous? Because once the tiger attacks us, and if it eats us, right, then how can we identify, means almost we are dead, so how is it possible that we can identify that animal? So this is actually a kind of description, right, a humorous description. She has described the poem in a very humorous way, right, and try to explain us the characteristics of different animals. Okay, after this she tells us that then comes the animal which has spots on its body, and so when this black spotted animal, right, attacks a person, uh, it immediately attacks on its prey, then we should understand that it is a leopard. And if out of pain, if we'll shout also, then too the leopard will keep on attacking us, it will not leave us alone. Okay, so then the poet Caroline Wells talks about a bear, right? She says that the bear is such an animal that it hugs tightly, it hugs the person so tightly that the person can even die from that, right? So that is the way how we can recognize, right, that it is a bear. So the poetess here says that if someone or if someone hugs you so tightly that you are almost dead, then we should understand that it is a bear. Okay, so she says that the bear will continue to hug us tightly, and that is the only way to recognize him. After this, she asks the readers a question that do we know how to recognize the beast that hunt their prey, right? So here she says that hyenas, right? Hyenas are animals which uh, kill their prey, right, by attacking them, and while they attack their prey, their face looks like they are smiling, right? So the poetess, she feels that there is a smile on the face of hyenas when they attack their prey. Then she talks about the crocodiles, that crocodiles, they have a tears, right? Many a times we have used this phrase also. So crocodile, they have tears in their eyes, and this can be seen when they are killing their prey, right? So many a times we tell, if we think that the other person is fake, then we say that don't shed your crocodile tears, right? So here the poetess try to explain us that the crocodile, when they attack their prey, they shed tears. Okay, and the last one, uh, which the poetess describes in this poem, is the chameleon, right? She says that it is like a lizard, and it is a creature if which changes its color, right? So if in the jungle, if on the tree we don't find anything, then we must understand that it is a chameleon, and it has changed its color, because it has the tendency of changing the color according to the environment. If it is sitting on the tree, then it will change its color to green, right? If it is around the leaves, and if it is sitting on the bark of the trees, then it may change its color to light brown or skin color, right? So that is how the poetess describes the different animals of the poem. Now we'll do one thing, we'll read out the poem line by line to understand it. Okay, yes, so we'll start with the first paragraph. Okay, if ever you go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you and you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. So I have already told tawny, the word Tawny. Tawny means yellowish brown color, right? So here the poet is telling to the readers that how can we recognize the animals, that we have already explained. So in the first stanza, she says that if the reader comes across an animal whose skin is yellowish brown in color, and if it roars so strongly that that person, right, if that animal roars so loudly that the person who hears that roar can die out of it, right, can die out of fear. Okay, it means that he or she has encountered, or he or she has encountered the Asiatic lion, right? So she tries to explain this with a humor. Okay, then we'll move to the second paragraph. So in the second paragraph, we already know that she is describing a tiger, right? That is the Bengal tiger. Okay, so we'll understand that. Or if sometime when roaming round, a noble wild beast greets you with black strips on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern, right? So usually the word noble means high in class, or we use the word aristocratic, right? So Bengal tiger is considered to be noble. Okay, and here another difficult word is discern. So discern means recognize. Okay, so here she tries to explain that an animal that roams in the jungle and belongs to a royal clan, okay, then the color, and if its color is yellowish and it has black strips. You can see in the picture, right? So the poet, she says that that animal will immediately kill its prey, right, and eat it up. It will attack the prey, it will kill the prey, and it will eat it up. That means when such thing happens, then we are very sure, or we should become very sure, that it is a Bengal tiger. Okay, so she has also, means in each and every paragraph, she has tried to write the description or characteristics of the animal in a humorous way, right? So here also she has tried to create a humor, right, to explain how a tigress looks like, because once a person has been eaten up by a wild animal, there is no use in determining which animal it is, right? Because here you can understand that it is written that this simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. Discern means, as I said, to recognize. So if the person is already eaten up, it is already dead, then do you think that we'll find any need to recognize the animal? No, right? So this way she has created the humor. Then next comes the leopard, right? So here we can see the animal having black spots, pepper like spots on its body, right? And this animal is a leopard. So we'll describe, first read out the poem and I'll try to explain you. Okay, if strolling forth, right, strolling means walking casually. Okay, if strolling forth means forward, a beast means animal, you view, whose hide means skin, with spots is peppered. We have heard about black pepper, right? It is small round black color spices. Okay, so same kind of black spots are seen on the skin of the leopard. Okay, so here peppered means spots. As soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. He will only leap and leap again. Leap here means leapt. Okay, so here the poet is trying to say that if you find any animal walking casually in the jungle, right, then you will meet an animal, and if it is having black spots on its body, then this animal is leopard, right? So it is, and as we all know that a leopard is a animal which runs very fast. So the poetess says that this animal is so fast that it will immediately leap on you, right? It will attack on you at once, right? So how it will attack? It will run very fast and it will jump on you. Okay, so this jumping, right, of the leopard is an indication that it is none other than the leopard. Okay, and she further says that if this animal, right, if you are attacked by this animal and if you are crying out of pain, right, it is not going to be of any use, as it will keep on jumping on you, it will keep on attacking you, right? Now the next paragraph is, if when you are walking around your yard means lawn, okay, you meet a creature there who hugs you very hard. That means if you are walking in the yard or a lawn, okay, and if immediately from back side, if anyone hugs you so tightly, right, that we can die out of it, right? So we should understand that it is a bear. If you have any doubts, right, but if still we have any kind of doubt, we can guess. I guess he will give you just one more caress. So caress means gentle touching, right? So the poet here, she says that if you are having any doubt, right, regarding the animal, then it will again keep on hugging you tightly and it will keep on caressing you. Caressing, as I explained, then it is for sure the bear. Okay, then we'll move to the next paragraph. Though to distinguish beast of prey, a novice may nonplus the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyena come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Right. So here distinguish means to differentiate, and a beast of prey. So beast of prey means any animals that hunt other animals for food. Okay, beast of animals or beast of prey. So animals they attack other animals for food. Novice means a kind of new job. Okay, someone who is new to a job, that means novice. And nonplus means confused. Right, so here the poet says that someone who is new to the job of recognizing animals, it will be a puzzle, it will be like a confusion to recognize animals that hunt other animals. Beast of prey means hunt other animals for their food. So here the poet tries to help out the reader by telling the difference between the two animals. Here the two animals are hyenas and the crocodile. Right, she says that hyenas will be smiling. Right, as I had explained in the summary in the beginning of the poem, that while attacking their prey, the hyena's face looks like they are smiling. And whereas if it is shedding tears while attacking its prey, then we should understand that it is a crocodile. But here both the animals, hyenas as well as the crocodile, are both very dangerous. Okay, then we are left with the last paragraph. Okay, so the last paragraph says the true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it is the chameleon you see. Okay, so here the poet says that the uh, last creature, right, the poet who is talking about is the chameleon. It is a small creature, it looks like lizard, but the only difference between the two is that chameleons don't have ears. Okay, moreover she says that chameleon has the ability to change the color. We know that the chameleons, they keep on changing the color according to the environment. Okay, so if it is sitting, as you can see in the picture, on the branch of a tree, then it will change the color accordingly. Right, so when it is sitting on the branch of the tree, and if it changes its color, then we'll find nothing on the tree. When we'll try to find out on the tree, we'll find it nothing over there. Right, and so the poet says that if you don't find anything on the tree, you must understand that it is a chameleon. Right, so why she is saying that she is trying to say that it might have changed its color. Right, and it is the color which is of the tree or something which is sitting on. Right, so through this she is trying to make the humor that if you don't find it, so how is it possible that if we don't find anything, then we should assume that it is a chameleon. Okay, so this is what the poem is. Right, and that's it for today's lecture. We'll end my lecture over here, and I thank you everyone for watching my video.